In the heart of Africa, beneath the shadow of towering mountains, lay the village of Mbola. Once a place of joy and laughter, it now stood silent, its people gripped by fear. A mysterious curse had befallen the village, and no one knew its origin. The land that once flourished now withered, leaving the villagers desperate for answers. Under the ancient baobab tree, the villagers gathered, their faces etched with worry. Chief Odongo spoke of the growing darkness over Mbola, his voice heavy with sorrow. The elders debated what had caused the curse. Was it the wrath of the gods? Or something more sinister? Among them stood Kia, a young woman who has lost her family to the strange illness, her heart aching for answers, her spirit refusing to give in to despair. Unable to sit idly by while her village suffers, Kia decides to seek out answers on her own. She consults with an elder named Mama Lela, known for her wisdom and connection to the spiritual world. Mama Lela warns Kia that the curse is no ordinary misfortune, it is tied to an ancient wrong committed by the village's ancestors. To lift the curse, Kia must journey deep into the forbidden forest, where the spirits of the past dwell. Kia prepares for her journey, despite the warnings of her fellow villagers. Armed with only her courage and a small amulet given to her by Mama Lela, she ventures into the forbidden forest. The trees tower above her, their twisted branches blocking out the sun. Strange sounds echo through the underbrush, and the air grows thick with an eerie silence. With each step, Kia's heart pounded in her chest. The forbidden forest loomed ahead, its trees like ancient sentinels guarding forgotten secrets. The villagers had warned her, no one who entered the forest had ever returned. But with Mama Lela's amulet in her hand and courage in her heart, Kia pressed forward, her resolve unshaken. From the shadows of the forest, the spirits of Mbola's past rose, their forms glowing softly in the moonlight. Their voices, ancient and filled with sorrow, told Kia of the village's hidden shame, a crime long forgotten, but never forgiven. Mbola's ancestors had stolen sacred land, and the spirits, bound by this betrayal, had cursed the village until justice was restored. The spirit spoke of Mwamba, the guardian of the stolen land, a powerful and vengeful spirit. If Kia wished to lift the curse, she would have to confront Mwamba, whose rage had festered for generations. The task was daunting, but Kia's heart was steadfast, she would do whatever it took to save her village. Kia journeys deeper into the forest and finally reaches the place where Mwamba resides, a hidden valley shrouded in mist. The valley was silent, save for the low hum of the wind. From the mist, Mwamba appeared, his form vast, his eyes burning with fury. "You dare come here," he roared, his voice shaking the earth. But Kia, though trembling, stood her ground. With a voice filled with both sorrow and strength, she spoke of her villagers' suffering and their desire to right the ancient wrong. Mwamba's eyes flashed with challenge. "Prove your loyalty," he demanded. In an instant, Kia was plunged into an illusion, a world where the faces of her lost family surrounded her. Their voices cried out, filling her with grief so deep it threatened to tear her apart. But Kia, through her tears, held on to the love in her heart, refusing to break under the weight of her sorrow. Impressed by Kia's resilience, Mwamba relents. He sees that Kia's love for her village is pure and that she truly seeks to restore balance. Mwamba agrees to lift the curse but warns that the people of Mbola must never forget the lessons of the past. Kia thanks Mwamba and promises to guide her village with wisdom and fairness. When Kia returned to Mbola, the air was sweet again, the land green and alive. The villagers greeted her with cheers and tears of joy. The curse had been lifted, and Kia's name was spoken with reverence. She had faced the spirits, the shadows of the past, and returned with the promise of a brighter future. Under Kia's guidance, Mbola bloomed once more. The village, once shadowed by fear, now stood as a testament to the power of love, courage, and forgiveness. Kia's name became a symbol of hope, and her story a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the strength of the human spirit can bring light. Generations later, the story of Kia is told around the evening fires, her courage and resilience passed down through time. Her name became legend, a tale of sorrow, redemption, and unwavering hope. Mbola flourished, its people forever bound by the lessons learned from their brave daughter. The curse was a distant memory, but Kia's wisdom lived on in every heart. The village of Mbola, once cloaked in fear and despair, had risen anew. The fields, once barren, now overflowed with life, the market filled with laughter and trade. Under Kia's gentle guidance, the villagers had learned to cherish their land, their people, and their shared history. They lived in harmony, ever grateful for the lessons brought by the mysterious curse. Kia, now a revered elder, became the heart of Mbola. Her words, once filled with the urgency of youth, were now steeped in the calm wisdom of experience. She taught her people to honor their past, to forgive, and to tread carefully upon the earth that had nurtured them. Through her, the village's soul remained ever bright, its people united by the strength of her spirit. The village came alive in celebration, the drums beating with joy, the air filled with song and dance. They had gathered to honor Kia, their beloved elder, whose wisdom had led them from darkness to light. Though her body was frail, her heart was full as she looked upon her people, knowing that her journey had brought them all to this moment of unity and peace. In her final moments, Kia's voice was soft but clear. She spoke of life's mysteries, of the sorrow that had once threatened to break her, and of the love and hope that had seen her through. "Never forget the lessons of our ancestors," she whispered. "Live with love, forgive with an open heart, and you will always find light, even in the darkest of times." Kia's spirit lived on in the village of Mbola, her presence felt in the whisper of the wind and the warmth of the earth. The villagers built a shrine in her honor, a place of quiet reflection where they could seek her wisdom in times of need. Mbola, once cursed, now flourished under the watchful eyes of its greatest protector. As the sun rose over Mbola, its light bathed the village in warmth and peace. The land, once cursed, now thrived under the guidance of Kia's legacy. Her story was told to each new generation, a reminder that even in the face of sorrow, there is always a path to redemption. The people of Mbola lived in harmony, their hearts filled with gratitude for the woman who had brought them from darkness into light.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey through the rich tapestry of African folklore. From the bustling marketplaces of ancient kingdoms to the whispering savannas where legends come alive, we hope these tales have transported you to a world where wisdom and wonder intertwine. If these stories have touched your heart or sparked your imagination, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of magic. Share the wonders of our heritage with friends and family, and let's keep these timeless tales alive together. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, favorite stories, or even request a tale you'd like to hear next in the comments below. Until next time, may the rhythm of our stories echo in your heart. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep the spirit of Africa's storytelling tradition burning bright. See you soon in our next video.